Removing duping. At first, I guess it might not seem like a big deal at all, but duping's been around for a while. It is really a key part of Animal Company. Like I said, it's been around since the beginning of the game. Removing duping might have seemed like a good choice, or I guess decision from the developer standpoint, but for the players, it is going to negatively affect us. Since it is a key part of the game, it's not necessarily affecting us now, because duping was mostly used for money, right? For war codes, goop builds, trolling. Because people linger on the fact that it's more of, I guess players really turned it into more of a hangout game than an adventure game, and I guess developers might want to start changing it, or I guess steering it back into the fact that it is an adventure game. Players don't necessarily want that. If they're gonna remove duping, which they already did, they should add a sandbox mode, or just bring it back, because the majority of players don't play this game to just play Animal Company. I can't remember the last time somebody asked me if I wanted to go to sewers, if I want to go to mines. It's only if there's a new map where players actually get engaged and start playing it. Removing duping was not a good decision. Lots of people lost their items because they reattempted it, and people are losing money. Eventually people are gonna run out of nuts. War codes are gonna die, which are very popular. Trolling's gonna get way more repetitive and annoying. Plus, it's gonna be harder to do, and just the overall excitement of this game is just gonna be reduced, because money was a huge part of this game, and having a lot of it made it so much funner. I guess it might have been a good decision from the standpoint of rare items, because people can't necessarily dupe OG items anymore, but the majority of players don't dupe rare items. They dupe money and use the money to just have fun, goof around, and explode lobbies. I do expect that in the future. No, I need Animal Company to add back duping for just the other players, not just for me. Even for me, goop builds are expensive. They cost a lot of money. This was a bad decision. They need to add back duping. Now to the main point. I guess the long-term effects are gonna be, the long-term consequences are just gonna be a decline in players. There's gonna be less playtime because there's gonna be less money, and it's even less content because there's not enough money to spend on content. There's gonna be no more nuts. Goop builds are expensive, like I already said. Trolling's expensive. War codes, which are extremely popular, are expensive. Griefing is fun, but also expensive. No, I just think it was just a really, really bad decision to remove duping. God. But again, like I said, removing a humongous part of the game, like duping, was just a really, really bad decision. I don't necessarily expect them to recover from this, and I am expecting a decline, sadly, in the player count, although I don't want them to. I really hope they just find a way to fix this. Maybe update arena mode. add a sandbox mode, bring something new, or just bring back duping, because removing such a big part of the game, like duping, is just a really bad decision. Anyways, remember to like and subscribe so I can do more content and videos like this. Yeah.